Hey, it's the Midnight Raven, and welcome to episode 6 of It's Not All Doom and Gloom. I hope you've had a wonderful coronation weekend last weekend, and that this weekend is even better. So today we're doing something a bit different. Recently we were doing weird trivia questions. The couple of weeks before that we did questions posed at me. This week we're doing something that was suggested by one of my subscribers called Bodacious. And Bodacious suggested that we should do this. This is a Would You Rather. And we're going to go through these and do a few of them. And I'm going to just basically say, would I rather do one thing or the other? And then you can join in the chat. So let's get comfortable. And we're going to do probably 10 of these. We're going to see how long it takes. We don't want the episode to go on too long. We get to around 15-20 minutes and then we'll stop. So the first one is, would you rather have an extremely restrictive diet or always be constipated? There is nothing worse than constipation, the pain in your belly, the pain in your lower back. Having an extremely restrictive diet, does that mean like having bread and water? Are we talking taking out dairy, taking out meat? Honestly, my diet is fairly restrictive anyway, because I have what I call a selective palate. Basically, I like what I like and I stick to it. So I would say have a extremely restrictive diet would be me. Oh, yeah, have an extremely restrictive diet would be the top person. So, be the most famous person in the world or be the richest person in the world. No, I'm never one for like fame. I wouldn't want to be famous. I like being just like a basic YouTuber. But if I was going around and everybody knew my name and everybody knew where you went and you were hounded for autographs and you had to have bodyguards, and it just sounds like a lot of work. But be the richest person in the world. You could technically buy your fame by being the richest. You could buy yourself into newspapers, magazines. So I think I would rather be the richest person in the world personally. Yeah, see, look, 84% to 16 doesn't surprise me. Okay, question 3. Marry an exact clone of yourself or never have a life partner. See, I don't see that I'm too bad. I have good points and bad points like any person. So to marry an exact clone of myself wouldn't be the baddest thing. Or never have a life partner. I've spent the last 3 years of my life being single, and honestly, I kind of miss having a partner, but going for life, never have a life partner. I mean, it doesn't say you can't have like one night stands and you still can't have like a male best friend. It just says a life partner. Now, what do you call a life partner? Someone that you have relations with, someone that you live with, someone that you marry. You could still have that male accomplice around you, companion, but not necessarily be a life partner. So I think I'm going to go never have a life partner. Ooh, 50-50, near enough. Okay, so change gender every day or change families every day. So I'm quite happy being a woman. I can't imagine being a man. It's just too stressful being a man. They're always so picky, so complainy. They constantly moan, and they think women moan. Try being a man from a woman listening to you, and you'd be like, oh my God, I do whine too much. Yes, you do. And changing families. I mean, do you ever like your own family? Same as like the life partner. People have good and bad points, and I think families are the same. you either love your family or you hate them, or you love them one day and you hate them another. It's just how life is. So I would change my family every day. Change gender every day. That doesn't sound fun. Okay, so never celebrate birthdays or never celebrate holidays. So never celebrate getting older or never celebrate Christmas, Easter, or Halloween. Well, for me, that's an easy one because my birthdays are very small, insignificant, and I just don't care anymore. Is it because I'm 39 this year and I just don't care about birthdays anymore? But my heart belongs to Halloween. So with that, we would have to say holidays because I just wouldn't miss not celebrating my birthday. I just wouldn't miss it. I really don't care. I know I do a live stream every year and you all donate because you're amazing people and you donate at Christmas. But honestly, apart from that, I don't really get presents. I don't really celebrate. I don't really have a cake. Christmas, on the other hand, I mean, yeah. I would rather never celebrate my birthday. Yeah. Because a birthday is like, it's not as important. So have no one come to your wedding or have no one come to your birthday. So this is obviously going to be the same as the other one. Weddings to me would be more important than my birthday because your birthday happens every year, but you will only ever have, supposedly, only ever have one wedding. Have no one come to my birthday. I don't think I would care. I really don't. Birthdays, I mean, yes, they're important. You grow older, but I've never understood the tradition of celebrating being a year older. You're 1 year closer to death. Woo! Party time. But marrying the love of your life and having no one come to it to witness it, to be joyful in it, yeah. I would rather have no one come to my birthday. Ooh, nearly 50-50 again. Okay. So, have a jump scare every 1 hour or vomit once every day. Ooh, I hate vomiting. I was sick all during my pregnancies from morning sickness. Excuse me, yawning. I've been at work all day. I've worked the entire weekend, so I'm tired. But I needed to make a video. Have one jump scare every day. Jump scares don't do anything to me. Honestly, I've watched so many horror films and can literally predict every jump scare. It just wouldn't bother me. Vomit, on the other hand, would bother me. That's like a no-no. So, would you rather? I would rather have a jump scare every hour. Yeah. I can't believe people would rather vomit than have a jump scare. Like, what is wrong with you? Okay, so would you rather have a personal chef or have a personal driver? Ooh, that's a hard one. So the personal chef, like I said, I like my food in particular. I like lasagna and pasta and pizza and jacket potatoes and simplistic food that wouldn't necessarily need a chef per se. I mean, they're like staple foods. We're not having foie gras and caviar here, or salmon or something like that, or calamari. Have a personal driver. So not have to take the bus, train, and have a driver. I don't know. I get very lazy when it comes to food, like standing in the kitchen, prepping, making. It's like a bore fest. But I think I could probably tolerate. I think I'd rather have a personal chef. Yeah. Some people enjoy driving. I obviously don't have a car, but find your true love but lose your career, or have a successful career without love. So I've recently become key holder at my establishment. And would I give up my career to find my true love? Or would I rather have my career but have no one? I know they say you're meant to follow your heart and you're not meant to give anything up for another person, per se. But in this case, I would rather find my true love and lose my career. I think I would. I personally think I would. I would find my true love but lose my career. See, that's a hard one. I worked so hard to get where I am. Have a permanent summer, or would you rather have a permanent winter? So I don't necessarily like winter and I don't necessarily like summer. I actually prefer autumn, if I'm honest. Autumn is the mid-range between it being hot and it being cold and it just being nice. But then you get the leaves turning brown, you get the occasional thunderstorm because of the change. Summer, it's nice in summer, but when it's too hot, like obviously having 40-degree heat last year, it was just unbearable. We're not built for that in the UK. 20, 24 degrees in the UK. You get to 30, it's about max. You go over 30, 35, we're hitting 40, it's a no-no. Winter, UK does suffer from really bad winters per se. We don't exactly get snowed in, but it's the ice more than anything. When that snow melts and it's a proverbial ice ring outside, that's when I hate it. I hate the cold. I hate the snow. It's beautiful aesthetically, but honestly, I think I would rather have a permanent summer. Yeah, people said that too. We've already answered this one. I said I'd have a restrictive diet. Okay. Have the hottest spouse or have the smartest spouse? Is it all about brains or beauty? The brains are in the eye of the beholder. I'm sorry, that's beauty. The smartest person or the hottest? I guess that depends what you're looking for. Are hot people stupid and stupid people hot? I don't necessarily choose a man based on looks. They do help. But also having a bit of smartness. You don't necessarily want to date a dunce. But you don't necessarily want to date a smart person either, because then they're just egotistical and narcissistic and think they know everything. But then you can get some really egotistical hot people who are like so ego based as well, who think they're like God's gift to women and the smartest thing on earth. So, I mean, personally, I think I would have the hottest spouse. Ooh, they went for smartest. Be a famous social media influencer or be a Hollywood movie star. Well, obviously, I am a YouTuber. I'm not a massive YouTuber. I am what they call a small channel. Hollywood movie star sounds like a lot of work. You know, filming for weeks on end for a movie, being a social media influencer, it doesn't take a huge amount of time or effort. Let's be honest. Being a YouTuber isn't exactly the hardest thing on earth. So I would have to definitely be a social media influencer. They said Hollywood. Okay, save 10 people but sacrifice yourself. Or let 10 people die to save yourself. It depends on the situation. Are we saving 10 kids if I sacrifice myself? Or do I let 10 old people die to save myself? It doesn't say old or kids or anything, but I'm trying to think of If I was to save 10 children, I might sacrifice myself. But if it was to let 10 old people die to save myself, probably. I don't know if I would sacrifice myself for anybody apart from maybe my kids. If it was my own children, I might sacrifice them. Or would I sacrifice myself? Sacrifice my children, myself, my loved ones, my family. It's a hard question, really. But I'm going to let 10 people die to save myself. Sorry. Oh, nail biting there. Be able to buy happiness or be able to buy love. Now, is there a difference between happiness and love? People say being in love is being happy and being happy is being in love. So are the two not the same in that you're not really missing out on either? I think I'd rather be happy. Being in love is fine, but I'd rather the love was natural instead of forced. And be able to have a separate happiness compared to buying love. If a guy wants to love me, he'll love me. But happiness can be hard to find compared to a partner. So I would rather be able to buy happiness. Yeah. Okay, next question. Always be sunny outside or always be dark outside? Now, don't get me wrong. I love the dark, but for it to be dark constantly, no. The darkness is a thing that has to come and go. You have to have light with dark and dark with light. I don't know if I'd like it if it was dark outside constantly. I mean, the dark can be beautiful, but it can also make you tired, hence me yawning constantly because I am filming this in the middle of the evening at like 10:30 at night. Yeah, I think I would always have it be sunny outside. I don't mind the dark one. I don't know if I'd like take it constantly. Lose 20% of your IQ or lose 20% of your wealth. Well, I don't have a lot of money. So if you're looking to take my wealth, you've come to the wrong place. If you want to take my IQ is fairly high anyway. We're not talking Mensa level, but fairly high. So honestly, rather lose the IQ. Money's important to me. At the minute, it's what makes the world go round. So I would lose 20% of my IQ. They'd rather use 20% of the wealth. 20% of your IQ isn't a lot. Lick a stranger's foot or lick a stranger's hand. Okay, so lick a stranger's foot. So that would be taking off the sock and just going hell for leather on the tootsies, yeah? Or lick a stranger's hand. So a stranger's foot could have walked on the floor, walked through grass. A stranger's hand could have done all kinds of nasty stuff. Toilet stuff, obviously. Sexual stuff, obviously. There is a lot of places your hands go compared to your feet. So in the case of hygiene, lick a stranger's foot. Why would you lick their hands? It's got to be more gross. It has to be. Okay, this is the last one. Only have street smarts or only have book smarts. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the difference is. Being street smart is being like with it. And being book smart, I guess, is like being intelligent and everything. And street smart is being more like aware and what to do if someone tries to burgle you, I guess, like a robber or something. And book smart is being more conscientious, decision making, I guess. I don't really know much about book smart or street smart, but I think in this day and age, you've got to be more street smart. Yeah. Okay, so there were some questions from Would You Rather. This was suggested by Bodacious. If you want me to do another one of these, let me know. I can do this for another podcast, another Would You Rather. I thought this was quite fun. Obviously, we might get some repeat questions if I do it again, so we'll just skip through them and go on to the next. And I will just say, if you want to check the answer to that one, go to the first video that we did on Would You Rather. So thank you to Bodacious for the link to the Would You Rather and the suggestion for this podcast. It's Not All Doom and Gloom, episode 6. This is going up on Sunday at 6 p.m. and every Sunday at 6 p.m. until I run out of ideas on what to film in this series. I don't know how many parts this series has got, but currently this is episode 6. So if you want to help the podcast, PayPal, Super Chat, Super Thanks, become a member, get extra videos. If you have any other ideas of what you'd like to see for my next podcast, we've got the Would You Rather, we've got more questions about me, we've got more weird trivia question answers, or if you have some suggestions, link them down below. Stuff like this where we can create a debate, create a live stream, a podcast where we kind of come together. And I will see you all very soon for episode 7. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.